I know it's a busy one. Um, I know a lot of people are probably dialing in from their cars, and there's an NPC meeting tonight. So thanks for making time to join us. And for those of you who are listening at home, thanks for checking us out again. Um, I am going to hand over the baton to Aaron so he can kick off the meeting for us tonight from the counseling department.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Emily. Good evening, everybody listening and watching. I hope everybody's doing well. Just a few updates from the counseling department. I guess most immediately on Thursday, the PSAT results should be available via the College Board's website. So if you're a 10th or 11th grader took the PSAT, Thursday is the day the results come out. We are also starting with our junior workshops at the end of this month. So if you were able to make the call last week, we were joined by one of the representatives from Amherst and our admissions representative from Emory, sort of kicking off the sort of college experience, if you will, for our juniors. And the counseling department follows that up in November and December with junior workshops that just kind of gear the students up to research and prepare to apply to college, obviously, next year. And so we do 3 workshops in December and another 3 to 4 workshops in the spring. At the same time, we'll be meeting with sophomores. So one of the beautiful outcomes of bringing Tim on to the department and having him cover the 9th grade is giving the other counselors, myself, Alyssa, Deanna, and Ellen, an opportunity to meet with students in grades 10, 11, and 12 a little bit more. So we're going to start meeting with the sophomores next Monday or Tuesday during their English class, just like a first quarter check-in to see how their year's going and sort of like make sure they're set up for success for the year ahead. I think that's a bit all from me. One last thing, Tim Nelson was pushing into 9th grade health classes this past cycle. He had the entire 9th grade class create some SMART goals, which he will be following up with the students, individually based on, what they wrote and turned into a Google Classroom that we have created, just so he can continue to monitor their progress. And then for Thanksgiving, we're doing like a freshman transition program with Gramerton Village. We're going to have the transition leaders and the 9th graders package some food and make some cards for some of the seniors there that cannot make it out of the house for the holiday. So that should be, both rewarding and just nice community building, both internally for our students and obviously the community at large. And then lastly, Alyssa Levy is due back from maternity leave on Monday. So if you want to reach out to her on the 20th or going forward, she is back in the building. And I think that's about all from me.
That's a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys have a lot going on.
Yeah, nice.
Joe Haven, it's been a good weekend for the Broncos.
It's been a very good fall for us. We still have Fiona Barra swimming this weekend at States in Webster. And then football is still going. Regional playoff this weekend in Mayo Pack at noon versus O'Neill. So that should be an interesting game. We concluded this past weekend with our girls cross country finished 3rd in the state and boys finished 2nd in the state. So this fall with the state champion tennis team, it was a very competitive fall for us, like usual, but it was great for the kids and the coaches. High school sports, most of them started this week, will start this week. Ski starts after Thanksgiving due to the weather. But by end of this week, all the high school sports will have begun. And then on Monday, the middle school sports begin. So we're transitioning right away to the winter season. And I think right now there's probably right around 400 kids signed up for athletics for the winter season. So once again, a lot of our kids are participating. That's 7 through 12. A lot of kids participating, so that's great. And we're moving right along. So the season went very well for the fall, and like I said, we're transitioning right into the winter.
Thank you. It's been fun to watch these athletes succeed so much this fall. So congratulations to everybody for the hard work. I have a quick update from the foundation. So the annual community drive mailing went out at the end of October. So I think a lot of you probably have already seen it in your mailboxes, and donations have been coming in, and they're very grateful for that. The foundation, as always, hopes for 100% participation from school families. Contributions big and small are all appreciated. The Katie Welling Memorial Run Walk will be held on Saturday before Thanksgiving, and registration is live on the foundation website. It's a wonderful community event. It honors a BHS graduate who she passed away in a fire at Miami, Ohio, just after she turned 21. And ever since then, we've been able to get together as a community and commemorate her wonderful sense of humor and her love of life. And also, this year is the first year that we can also honor Tom Welling, her father, who passed away. He has been integral in planning the event, but he's also been integral in our community as a leader in the school, of the foundation, of a bunch of different community organizations. So take a look at the foundation website and sign up if you are able to. And that is the foundation report. I have a couple other small updates to tell you all about. From an Arts Council perspective, congratulations to all of our performers. The band and the chorus kids had solo recitals, and the orchestra kids are having their solo recital tomorrow. The curious incident of the dog in the nighttime was this past weekend, and it was amazing. And the band kids are currently working on this special piece of music that they have commissioned to work with a composer, and we will be revealing it in the spring, but they've already begun rehearsals on that, and that's really exciting. There are art projects being hung up in the hallways, there are field trips, and in conjunction with the athletic council, you can see all of the banners that have been hung around the track. This year, we've decided to honor every senior, not just our athletes. So if you are a senior, you should be recognized for all the wonderful things you do to contribute to Bronxville High School. And thank you to the Arts Council and also to the Athletic Council for getting that going. There are a few students who have yet to put their stickers on, so come talk to us if you haven't done that. We'd love to get you recognized as well. Later this month, you should be seeing information coming out about a veterans drive that the 10th grade will be running, and the 9th graders are gearing up for their annual party with the Andrews Center. So just keep an eye out for those activities. And I know I'm going to let Anne speak, and then I have one more wrap up. So thank you.
Thanks, Emily. A number of the things I was going to mention have already been said, so I'll skip those. But I do want to reiterate congratulations to our fall athletes. Congratulations to our performing arts students and our students who participated in the play, which was outstanding. Special thank you to the Bronxville Foundation for funding the screen and the projector that were utilized in the play that made it such an amazing performance. And the foundation last night approved a grant to support us extending our work with a mental performance coach who's been working with our athletes this fall to just support mental health in athletics. So thank you to the foundation for that. Just a couple of quick things. We've had obviously a lot going on this fall, a lot of great things, and I wanted to highlight a few. Our Q1 ended Thursday for students, which is crazy. So we're a quarter of the way through the year already. We had a French exchange group of students come from France a few weeks ago, and I want to extend my thank you to the families who hosted those French students. We are going to be sending, I think, about 30 of our students to France in the spring on the other side of that exchange. But I know it was a wonderful experience for the students involved, and I have to tell you that it was just this very exciting time in the high school where all the students were wanting to see the French exchange students and meet them. And it was like there was a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy during that visit. And Toby Gillen did a phenomenal job coordinating it. And so many faculty were involved in hosting these students in their classes, including elementary school classes. It was just a really wonderful experience. And we did that prior to COVID, but this is the first time we've brought it back. So that was a great feeling to bring that back. It's really, really meaningful for the students who participate, and it was wonderful for the whole school. I also wanted to mention that we hosted a group of educators on something called a Tri-States visit. We participate in an organization that includes schools from New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut called the Tri-States Consortium. And about once every 3 years, we host a visit of them to the school. We ask them to give us feedback, constructive feedback on the work that we're doing. We share a lot of programs that we've instituted, and our focus over the last 3 visits has been around the promise. And we just had a really positive visit with a number of educators from around the region. They are going to be giving us some feedback. We've already gotten some feedback on some things that we've been doing, including some of the civil discourse that we're instituting in our English and social studies classes. We actually participated in a civil discourse with the visitors. So I will probably ask the English department to come to one of these meetings because they're going to be the first department who's going to be launching the civil discourse. But essentially, in each grade level, our teachers have organized a topic and a set of resources to support our students being involved within their English classes in a discussion, which we consider to be a civil discourse about a controversial issue. And the focus of a civil discourse is not to change someone's mind. It's not to debate, but it's to further one's understanding of an issue, regardless of your perspective on that issue. And so the English department has designed these around texts that we read and themes that we focus on in each of the grade levels. So I think as far as our Tri-States visit, where we discussed it, we're ahead of the curve. A lot of schools are looking at trying to institute this, knowing that our students are going to need to be able to have civil discourse to be constructive citizens, and we've already built it into the curriculum. So that Tri-States visit was very successful, and we'll continue to get feedback coming from that group probably in the next month or so. I wanted to let you know that our mini electives, which is a new program, started today. So we started them second quarter. Today we ran 2 of them. We have controversial issues in the NFL ran today, and we'll run every Tuesday of second quarter for 40 minutes during X Block. And we also today had our engineering in the ancient world mini elective run. On Friday, we will run our contemporary issues in art mini elective during X Block. And we have another mini elective. It just won't be starting Friday because Mr. Klurfeld is taking our Model UN team to Princeton for a Model UN conference. But and next Friday it won't be going either because of Thanksgiving. But the following Friday, our final mini elective in quarter 2, which is international relations with a focus on China, will begin. So this is a new program we're trying. We have had very strong signups from our high school students. So we feel like it's something students are likely interested in. And, you know, just giving them an opportunity to explore some topics of interest that we don't necessarily get to cover in courses over the course of the year. And then the last thing I just wanted to mention is that on Thursday and Friday, I will be traveling to Washington, D.C. to accept our National Blue Ribbon Award for the Bronxville High School on behalf of the faculty. And so I'm honored to do that and really want to thank everyone who's part of the school community, parents, students, faculty, for contributing to such an outstanding school that is able to receive this national recognition. So thank you, and I will bring back, I think we get a flag and we get a banner, so we will have those. I think the ceremony is Friday morning. So in any case, that's all I have right now. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks so much. So we don't need a flag or a banner to know that our teachers and administration are awesome, but it is well deserved. And I think it's really nice to be recognized for all the innovation that you guys have brought to the school and that the thought that you're putting into our curriculum. So thank you for all the work you're doing on the inside. It's awesome to see you getting external recognition for it as well, and enjoy the ceremony in DC.
Thank you.
So I think that's pretty much it. If you guys find yourselves with a few minutes over the course of the week where you're sitting in front of the computer, I highly recommend clicking on the link to Bronco TV. It's a great cheat sheet of all the fun things that have been happening at the school. They have pieces of the play. They have a lot of Halloween fun on there. And then they also have some interviews with the French exchange students, which are super cute. And I thought it just did a really nice job of capturing kind of the spirit of what the students have been up to over the last couple of weeks. So with that, I think that might be our record meeting. I think it's only 7:17. But I think that's all the business we have for tonight, unless anyone has something else. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the streets. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.